Hello, everybody. I'm at the Michigan State Library here. Okay, this is the Holocaust book, volume 11, oversized. Okay, on the very back of this book, I don't know if you can see that. They talk about the conservative estimate of the number of Jews exterminated at Birkenau from April 1942 to April 1944, according to countries of origin. Now, these are transmissions between somebody, otherwise they wouldn't have been made into a document. Okay, but look how many people. Okay, or that's a generous estimate. Okay, and this is the last page of the book. I like to do first and last code. So number one, page one, and then the last. Again, why is this in the library? Some good stuff in here. Okay, and then if you see at the top here, Office of Chief Counsel for War Crimes. Okay, U.S. Army. See how they're underlined at the top? And you see the triple I, ministries and division. See how the eyes look all the same, so there's a triple I there. And then how SS, see how it says SS or SIS? Okay. You gotta cross your T's and dot your I's, you know what I mean? So that's the Holocaust book, volume 11. Okay. And then I got this other little Supreme pizza for you. Okay, this is an illustrated source book on the Holocaust. Now I found these books next to the British Empire's books. Okay. And this is just some imagery. Okay. Mason or Mason, okay. Okay. And then it talks about the Roosevelt, I believe, lineage. It talks about their lineage in here. And the Carnegies. Why would I talk about them in here? Presidents and very rich, powerful people, and the Roosevelts. I mean, why would I talk about them in a thing of propaganda? Okay, that basically says they hate Jewish people. That's a president. There's a lineage. They even give it in there. So that's pretty neat thing I found in the LSU library today. Okay, then check this one out. Check this humdinger out. All right, this is a propaganda book next to all the British Empire books. Okay, keep that in mind. That's the Redcoats. We lost. That's the Redcoats. They never left. Okay, propaganda. Yeah. Now, why would this Nazi stuff be in a British propaganda book? Talking about Brits. Are they the same team? I don't know. Look at that. That's the Redcoats. Why is there more books on the Redcoats than there is Americans? American coats. That's some graphic. And then they had this infatuation with two. Some kid came up to me and asked me one day, "You got $2 I could borrow?" Let's see. I'm gonna block this. This is graphic because these people show their private parts on statues and stuff. It's weird. Okay. I'm gonna block her out. But see how it says $2 on a woman, and they think of us Americans like monkeys, like apes. You know, British book. And then, if you don't believe me, okay, that's the propaganda next to all the British history books, and then the Holocaust books. Okay, I found that at the University Library. Okay, and here's those merchant. Here's how you know every single war in history is fake. The merchant boys, because the merchants they always deliver the goods. That's the supply lines. That's the ships. If you're a general in one of these navies or an army, okay, if you're smart, you take out the supply. They take out these merchant boys. They ain't delivering supplies. Every single war has been staged by these very powerful, rich redcoats. Okay, see how they give you the thumbs up there? Like, yeah, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, that's the redcoats. Butt pirates, I call them. SpongeBob's. They're little SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, they hate Americans. Now, if you don't believe me, watch Stephen Hawking. There's a movie Apple just released, a great movie on Stephen Hawking. Okay, where Jane Hawking, it's the first time the guy can speak. He speaks into a computer like a full sentence. Okay, I forget what he says some beautiful words, but his wife is a Nazi plant. Okay, he didn't know this, I don't think. Okay, British from she was from the Church of England. Okay, she did not like that it was an American voice. She said that's an American voice. Stevie was like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I just spoke my first words. Okay. Stevie's the smartest man alive, and then this is what the church didn't like that he proved basically everything goes on. Okay, and the church wants to scare you into think you're going to hell, like it's over with. He proved it just keeps going and going and going. Everybody, any matter that comes into the universe, it can never leave. It's basically what he says. And the black hole, just it's like a recycle. So that's what he figured out. He figured out it's infinity and beyond. And the church didn't like that about Stevie. So that's the that's what they did to him. That's my beliefs from what I've learned in their own literature and books, and from watching watch the movie that Apple just released on Jane Hawking and Stephen Hawking, and then the book she wrote about it on the very back. Okay, I think I forget the exact name of the book, but it's underneath the UPC code. And if you go on my website, I have a video of it because I got it from my local library. That's another undercover Nazi fraternal symbol, and she called the Stephen weak in the book, and then it says weak on the back. Called him weak. He wasn't too weak. He wasn't too weak. He took a beating from the church. Okay, took a beating. Basically, a pastor from the church had an affair, had a kid, got Stevie's wife pregnant. This pastor from the church, and then Stevie brought 2 beers into the church to like, hey, I know you're effing my wife, and it was pretty cool. They had beer together inside the church. I don't think you're allowed to do that, but Stevie was allowed to do it. And then he got knighted. He got offered to be knighted by the queen bee, and I think he turned it down. And he gave it to like a Jane or something. Because Jane, if you see, Jane stole a lot of his work too, and like copied it and wrote it down in her own books. And she was into medieval poetry, medieval evil poetry. Okay, and then watch every time the guy during the movie, they like put it out there. Every time he eats something or like takes a sip of something, and when you'll watch, he like gets worse because he's being poisoned. So I just released an article on my website about it. Um, PresidentAndrewComboy.org, PresidentAndrewComboy.com, PresidentUniverse.com, President of Dash the United States.com, or PresidentAndrewComboy.com, or AndrewComboy for President.com, or PresidentUniverse.com. Love you. Have a great day. Miller Madison Clan, thanks for teaching your daddy how to win, getting his pineal gland to spin. You should look into your pineal gland. It's shaped like a pine cone, just like a pine tree.